telling us how your fall's going so far.
I think my fall is one going good. Just trying to get better on with the receivers and with the team, just trying to help find my role in this year's team, so to help the team win.
So far, your role's been pretty high above atop the depth chart. I guess just a lot of talent in your room. Some really I think high end talent too.
Right.
First five guys really. Just if you could kind of brag on your room a little bit and tell us about some of the guys and how you see that room shaping up this year.
Our room is, we always want to compete. We go as the offense goes. So just putting receivers in different roles. Jare goes to the slot, I go to outside. We just trying to get like different ways that we can put players in different spots so we can compete.
Malik, Josh Sibley with One Team, One Pod. Speaking of competing, is there a competition with you and the other guys from the 337 going to practice and maybe games?
It's always competition when you're out there with your brother. Like when we was working by ourselves, we was competing always. So, when we take that here at LSU, we bringing that over from Lafayette to here. So, we know each other, but it's always, we just trying to compete with each other so we can help each other out playing the game.
Malik, Jacques, do you say WAFB in Baton Rouge? Are there two Maliks, the one off the field and the one on the field? Because right now you're kind of a soft-spoken guy. When you get on that field,
Yeah.
there's some talking, right?
Oh yeah, it's always when I feel like I made a good play, I want to let the energy out. I want the energy to be known that, I'm not here to play, I'm here to compete always.
In the spring, when you were running some one-on-ones with some of those new guys like Moshe and Brooks,
Yeah.
you say, hey, it's going to take you a while, Do you make those guys better too?
Always. They make me better every day, me and Greg go at it every day, He's making me better as a player. I'm making him better, We compete at the highest level. So I say when we go at practice, always we going 100%. It's not me trying to do something to him. It's always just about us competing. And we shake hands afterwards, after practice, good stuff, trying to get better every day as a unit.
What does Coach Hankton bring to the table for y'all?
Coach Hicks bring energy, a lot of energy. He's always on 10 when he come out. So he help us get our energy flowing in practice. Because if he helping us get our energy, we can stay focused through practice to have our energy stable up. Because if we low, then the team low. Because we go as a team go.
Seems like a lot of accountability too.
Right.
Attention to detail with him.
Yes, sir. You got to stay focused with Coach Hank. He always asking you questions, just trying to give you a different look, just trying to keep your head like strong, just look when the game going.
What's Coach Hankton like when he's mad and fussing at you?
I wouldn't say Coach Hank doesn't really fuss a lot. He want us to succeed. So when we don't do something right, it's really irking his nerves because he puts us in the spot to make plays. So when we don't make the play, it's hard on the coach.
Seems like you were making some plays at the end of last year. Was it a progression? Were you learning as a freshman and were more confident towards the end?
I say as I started making plays on in the season, the game started slowing down, and I actually started learning different coverages in the defense, and somebody had to step up in the offense since Kayshawn had went down. So me and Jare took that role and to just keep the energy up in the receiver room, and we just had to make plays when it was time.
How good is it to have Kayshawn back? Just what kind of leadership does he bring in that room?
It's good to have Kayshawn back. We need Kayshawn on the outside, just to have that spot. And he takes defenses around because, they have to look around. So just having him back, he took the role of accountability, being a leader with number 7. So, him being a leader, when we see him do something right, he always energizing the receivers to go harder.
Does he have an accent?
Nah. I don't know. I guess I'm used to him because we're around the same area.
Yeah. How many of these wide receivers are interchangeable, do you feel like? We throw these 4 out, we throw these 5 out, nothing changes, no drop-off. Is that the way you look at it?
Yeah, we always have to have another person in the same spot, just to compete at the high level. His game might not be the same, but when we put him in, he can add a different sauce in his game to just compete with the offense.
What about Landon Albietta? What are you seeing out of him so far?
Landon is learning. He just came in. I think he came in the fall, so he just gotta learn the basics first. When I first came in, I had to learn how college was. I couldn't do the same stuff I did in high school that I can do in college. These guys are at a high level, so as he work on, he's gonna always get better. Like he always gonna get better.
Is he White Mamba?
Oh yeah, he's White Mamba. Yeah.
Coach Denbrock was talking yesterday about maybe defenses because the wide receivers are so good. They may be keying in on you guys, and that may open up some things for like John Emery and Noah Kane, your running backs in the passing game. How do you think those guys can handle, catching the ball?
Oh, I think they've been working on their hands like pretty lately. Like me and John and Jack go work on the jugs. Like their hands pretty good to say they're running backs, and that's not taking any offense to their hands as running backs.
Brian Thomas, he's so quiet, right? I mean, like, is he a part of the room? Is he different from the room? And what do you think this could be his breakout?
I don't know. Brian, outside he may be quiet, but when he in the room, he's pretty talkative. Like everybody has a different personality when they get in front of like a room. So he's pretty quiet, but when he's out with like his friends or like the receivers, he's pretty talkative.
And what about his year? I guess. What do you see in his game?
Well, I see his game. I think we're all gonna have a breakout. Like we're gonna rotate so much. So guys are able to make plays like different areas. So it's gonna be good for them.
How much do you like this new offense that you guys are?
The offense, I would say, is similar to last year, but it's really different. Certain signals are different. It's the same thing. Like we bring up film from last year that we ran, but it was just called different. So, and certain stuff are added that was different from last year. But this offense I think, is pretty good.
I feel like the coaches did a good job of like meshing the two, so y'all would understand it.
Right. Yes, sir. We take stuff from Coach Denbrock, Coach Hank, Coach Kelly offense. We all added into one.
How much does a game like Florida State, that kind of opponent, that kind of setting, and the game on that night, create some urgency for you guys?
I said that guy can hear you.
How does a game like Florida State in the Superdome, nationally televised, only game that day, create urgency every practice?
It's gonna be the only game on, so like everybody's gonna be keen on that game. So we have to come out like ready with urgency. Like we just can't play around. You can't come out slow. Everybody's gonna be watching to see what we can do this year. New coaching staff, new players. So we're gonna have to come out with fire.
You've never been to Superdome before, huh?
Nah, I never been. I wanted to go in high school, but just never had the time to go play. So this one's gonna be an experience for me, and I'm ready for it. Thanks.